It's a model of habitat management. That's Cherokee Spur Ranch near Afton, Oklahoma. If you want to see great dogs working incredible covers, stick around. I'm Scott Linden, and today as the National Shooting Sports Foundation presents Wing Shooting USA, a friend's recommendation put us in the thick of things, literally. It's a lesson in how hard work, knowledge, skills, and experience can bring back bobwhites. With the massive Grand Lake of the Cherokee as our backdrop, ranch manager Scott Grubbs will guide us through a textbook full of habitat types. He's a hands-on botanist and land manager, honing his skills on a tractor drive that started in Texas and ultimately led him here. Whoa. Scott's string is diverse as the elms, cool season grasses, and milo strips that shelter the quail. It includes the first joyful little Boykin Spaniel I've hunted with, plus pointers, short hairs, and for waterfowlers, plenty of Labradors. Cherokee Spur was a spur on the railroad, and that's it, right there. So tell me why there's no railroad here on the spur anymore.
Well, construction of the Grand Lake of the Cherokee started in 1932, completed in 1940, thus making the tracks obsolete. So they pulled them out, and it's made a nice way for us to get around the ranch.
I'll say. That's pretty deep cover for a Boykin.
She's not met any thicket she's afraid of. No briar patch is too gnarly for her. One of the things that's so endearing about her is because she'll go in.
I was clued into Cherokee Spur by Epagneul Breton breeder Todd Ferris, who said they were experimenting with electric fencing to control nest-robbing mammals. They never completely enclosed the ranch in juiced-up wires, but the concept still resonates. You watch and decide if it works.
It's the little Weatherby we picked up for our kids. And come on, Wally. I don't know, I just thought it looked a little more fitting today than So, how up to snuff are you on your botany?
Not very.
So this is a pretty unique grass. It's called, common name, fish on a fishing pole grass.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Broadleaf uniola.
Oh, that is wild.
Loves the shade. I'm full of lots of useless facts.
That's right. You went to college.
That's right. I got lots of, here's another one for you. I know you've seen frostweed, otherwise known as white vervain, but it has a square stem, has huge wings hanging off of it in the summer, has a big broad leaf, but it has all this moisture in it, and it's the only plant that makes these icicles, and they make some really bizarre, peculiar shapes, and probably have a point up there.
Let's go hunting.
Let's go hunt. We'll see more, I'm sure, but this may be a chance to get bright sun on a bird if we can get him to fly out of there, if you just want to get a...
Well, let's see what happens.
There he goes.
Bang.
Boom. I was not ready for that. Well, let's continue on down this.
All right.
All these blackbirds, I guarantee you, have out in the feed. So that may be where quail are. So maybe you'll find this interesting. Look here, Scott. When you look down through here at all these trees.
Oh, yeah.
They're called Indian trees. Where the Indians would mark a sapling, they would bend it over to mark their trail to navigate. Obviously, they didn't have iPhones back then.
No.
They're all very peculiar in they have a 90 degree and then they turn up, and there's some up on the ridge too. So
where were they going?
Where were they going?
They needed to mark a trail like that. Yeah. Well, that's where the good coffee was.
Where the apple pear.
Yeah. Where's the other one though?
There's your little place. Molly. Molly, here.
Nice back. Come on, Scott.
The snow geese.
It's gonna be hard enough for two of us.
Here. Molly, back. That is eastern Oklahoma hunting at its finest.
I'll take that kind of
Chasing bobwhite
hunt any day.
Look,
there she's on it.
Good girl. We're gonna hand it off.
Those are pointers for you.
Here.
Good dog, little dog.
Good girl.
State dog of South Carolina.
Yes.
Good girl. They just love everything.
That's,
thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah. Very kind of you.
I was swinging wide.
Got the stink off. Now farther and deeper into prime bobwhite habitat, next on Wing Shooting USA. Wing Shooting USA is brought to you by Yeti, built for the wild. Pointer shotguns, always in stock, over-unders, under 600 bucks. Quail forever. Get a free Browning knife when you join today. And ksoutdoors.com. Over 1 million acres of great walk-in hunting. The habitat edges at Ruggs Ranch here are different than the ones at Cherokee Spur, but the critical factor is there are lots of ragged edges. At Cherokee Spur, great for quail habitat. Here, great for pheasants and chukars up there. If you'd like to check it out, go to wingshootingusa.org. That's where you enter the Take Your Friend Hunting Sweepstakes. You could be hunting at Ruggs, among other prizes. And while you're there, ask me a question about birds and bird hunting, bird dogs. I'll try to answer all of our questions at the Facebook page, and some of them right here, including one coming up on the difference between carbohydrates and fat when it comes to infield performance for your dog. Enjoy the rest of the show. The Upland Checklist is brought to you by Cabela's, your source for hunting dog gear. Veterinary super glue is safer and faster than a stapler for cuts after you've cleaned and dried the wound. Vets say half the staplers they buy just don't work. Why take a chance? Get the entire checklist at scottlindonoutdoors.com and find most of your gear at cabela's.com. Look at all the ragged edges in this piece of ground. Quail don't have far to travel from roost to food to water and back. Nice.
Whoa!
So avian predators can't draw a bead on them. But dogs can.
She's excited. Good boy. Did we get a double?
No, I hit the tree real good and solid.
Here, Junior, here. Good boy.
Hold on a second, let me get mine.
You're 1 for 1, I'm 1.
There. That was nice dog work.
They split perfectly.
Yes, they did. Nice bird work.
Just the pair?
There might have been a third, but I
didn't ever see
I
it.
lost track.
I got focused on mine.
Yep, as it should be. You know, I don't know about you, but I've never, ever found birds that I marked down live. You know, they flush, they fly, they land, and then you go to that spot and
they're not there.
No evidence.
Rare is the occasion.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't give him more than 30 seconds,
Yeah.
so. Well, let's turn and slide up a little rise here.
All right.
And there's several little sorghum patches we can hunt.
All right.
Come on, Molly. Well, you're batting 500, I'm batting 1,000.
Like I
Not bad
said,
odds, huh?
all I can do is worse.
I'm gonna release them to locate. I think he's
All right.
just, okay.
He
He's pretty serious.
respectfully disagrees.
He's pretty serious.
But that was 4 birds worth of scent.
Yeah, there's
there you
one.
go. Bang.
Yeah, it went in that greenbrier.
Well, there's 3 or 4
blackberry
birds over
patch
there.
over there. Oh!
And
Why don't we take this milo strip all the way up
And then come
loop
back?
around?
I'm good with that.
You know, instead of giving them an alleyway.
Yeah.
Here.
Where are we gonna go with this one?
Probably right out across the pond. We do have a water dog here if you get a shot across the pond. Chloe looks pretty serious over here on the right. Molly
These
here.
postage stamp-sized
Molly, here.
milo strips are great food sources and super highways for running birds.
Come on up, Scott. They're in the bush. Back.
There's one.
Oh, that's it. Good shot. Stumbled right onto that bird.
Boy, he sounded just like a
there is?
bobwhite.
Find him in there. Find him. Good girl. Junior, you gonna bring me that bird? I might have to come get it.
One bob and a rooster.
Yeah.
What a combo.
Here. Junior.
That was an equal opportunity blackberry bush.
Let's keep on keeping on here and just loop around. Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. They can't spell them.
Okay, we got one down by the tree there.
They flew all the way across the road under the elm tree over there.
I can see already I should have brought more
dead in
bullets.
Look dead. Here, she found it.
Oh, good.
Good girl.
Good girl. Science and boots on the ground experience inform the management philosophy at Cherokee Spur. Predator control and habitat management maximize the survival of bobwhites for an experience much like old-timers describe from the halcyon days of quail hunting.
He just pointed right there in front of you. Molly, back.
You say there's a point in
It's
here?
right there in front of you.
Oh,
Nowhere. Excellent shot. Like you put
and there's your point right
Oh.
there.
missed it.
And he's got it, so at least it's out
Good
in the
boy.
open. Now he's gonna honor again.
Here, heel, heel, heel.
Don't know about you, but a dog that cuts off running birds is all right by me.
There's her loop
Now watch
around.
carefully.
I got it.
This doesn't happen very often.
You stole my
That was a
bird.
legitimate double. Was that your bird? It jinked at the last
All right, bro, he
minute.
started out right this. Hey, your one bird turned into 10 or
I
12
love
or
Yeah,
I couldn't see him for the
yeah,
tree.
there was 8 or 10 going straight ahead. And there's your bird.
Here. Fetch. Fetch.
The other one
girl.
probably on the
Here.
road here. I think she might be working it.
girl.
I'm gonna go get the one back here just before we forget.
Fetch dead. Fetch dead. Fetch dead. Good girl. Here. Here.
I would have walked right past that.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yeah. Here, Junior. Bring him here. Here. Molly, let him get one. Here. Here. These dogs are so possessive over a retrieve, and they know that Molly's going to get them all.
Happens every time. I don't care how well trained they are. That was pretty cool.
I got fixed on the one that went to the right, and then I
love-
saw that 10 were going forward,
Oh,
and so
that's
I
wild.
picked one out and had a shot left it. So,
Scott, this habitat is almost out of a wildlife biology textbook. We've got so many layers, and that's as far as I would go, but you're the expert in this. Tell me a little bit about what you have here.
well, it is crucial. Quail depend on all the above that you just stated. They've got to have native grass for nesting. They need weeds, or as we affectionately refer to them, forbs. But they require the mid-range woody cover for protection from the weather, the elements, avian predators, and in some instances, small closed canopy areas that provide a great deal of shade in the summertime.
Yeah.
So it can be as much as 20, 30 degrees cooler in those areas. So
And it was nostalgic in one way to get birds out of a blackberry patch over there, because in my country, that's where all the valley quail will hang, especially
Sure.
in the summer.
yeah.
Well, it's incredible.
We
all
take a
these-
great deal of pride in this particular area. This was introduced to Bermuda and tall fescue in
Really?
the 70s, and we just completed eradication of all that. And what you're seeing here is natural succession. We did
Wow.
not replant any native seed. So this is natural succession at its best. We've helped try to perpetuate that with a little prescribed fire. Thus the Sericea lespedeza, but it's in small patches, so we're dealing with it. But you look around and you see a lot of good things. So the quail have responded very positively. Let's go just make a loop around this brush, that little blackberry, this little persimmon patch, and let's loop down through the lespedeza patch and into the milo
All right.
and do that route.
I can't wait to, number one, I just learned how to say lespedeza. Number two, I can't wait to see it.
Lespedeza. Look, there's a point. Whoa.
All right, I'm gonna swing right of you.
You got right. Whoa. Molly here. Molly here. Whoa. Chloe, whoa. Here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Back. Whoa!
Oh my God.
Look at those birds.
Like 50 birds there.
Did anybody see that? I needed a Gatling gun.
Whew. Wow.
I did get a double.
You got one, you say?
I got 2.
Good for you.
Well,
She's going to get another one up right here. Maybe I can redeem myself.
That bird acts as if it may be a cripple.
Yeah,
Scott.
it sure acts like it.
From guys like me that shoots into the whole covey, and there's a lot of collateral damage that way. Look dead in here. This bird running is going to be fit for her. Dead here. Dead. Chloe's on point. Dead. Dead. Hunt dead. Whoa, Junior.
There
Whoa.
she goes. There she goes. She got it.
Good girl. Bring
And
it
he's
here.
got that. Groovy.
Time and Bob's wait for no man. Will this find and relocate be productive? Find out next on Wing Shooting USA. Wing Shooting USA is brought to you by my new Upland Nation podcast, What You Want to Know When You Want It. The National Shooting Sports Foundation. Win a free hunting trip at wingshootingusa.org. Pheasantennial. Celebrate 100 years of pheasant hunting in the ringneck nation of Huron, South Dakota. CZ Shotguns. Shoot safe, shoot often, shoot CZ.
In the Tucker Country portion of Ruggs Ranch, the edges are a little different. It's rim rock and cheatgrass and then a fold in the landscape. Cherokee Spur, of course, crops, little burn here and there, and a lot of other ragged edges using some of the shrubs and trees. You can always test those up close if you win the wingshootingusa.org Take Your Friend Hunting sweepstakes. You might win a CZ shotgun. Enter to win at wingshootingusa.org, and while you're there, ask me a question about bird hunting and bird dogs. Joni Martinka asks, is it better to give dogs carbohydrates or fats to give them energy to finish the day strong? Dogs metabolize fat almost instantaneously. Find a high-fat, low-volume snack that's easy to carry and keep that in your vest. Your dog will finish the day strong, and so will you. Enjoy the rest of the program. But in the meanwhile,
Molly,
let's see what happens here.
Come here, Molly. Whoop. Back. Good shot.
Hold up on that one.
Here, here, here. Look dead. Look dead. Look dead. I've got 2 along the left edge of this milo. There's one.
Oh, that's good.
I may not have knocked that bird stone cold dead. Whoa! Whoa! Look dead. Whoa! Dead. Good girl.
All right, let's do it. I gotta up my average.
Oh, you know there's a dead bird here. That's what Junior's hunting. Easy.
Right here. Oh, there they go out the back door.
Whoop.
Just one. Oh, bang. What the heck was that all about?
Here. No, 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 no.
Operator
Listen, they're
error.
crowing over here in the brush too. Good girl. Here.
Scott, did we get this one over here?
Got him. I picked up 3.
I think we're good.
Here, Molly. Here. Here. Hey, let's let those birds recoup, recovey. Let's loop back around.
All right.
We'll do it again. That's a pretty good rise. I was not expecting that. Wasn't expecting that rooster to come out of there either.
That was a very pleasant surprise.
There's another one cackling over in that heavy brush. We'll hunt it after our break.
You know, it's funny. You'd think everybody would plant their milo this way.
This is Cervicia lespedeza, introduced way back when, thought to have great quail forage potential. As it turns out, not so much.
Oh.
Great for erosion control. These seeds need scarification to germinate, so they require fire, and unfortunately the uneducated say, well, I'm going to get rid of that noxious weed, I'm going to burn it.
Yeah.
All they do is germinate everything in the soil.
Oh.
These plants can produce 40,000 seeds and lay dormant in the soil for 40 years.
Oh my God.
So there's no fighting it. You just deal with it.
Isn't that incredible?
Once the frost comes on, it actually makes great pheasant cover.
Does it lay
Pheasants
over?
love it. No, it'll stay.
Stays
It
up?
stays erect, but it's just very stemmy. But it's a little bit allelopathic in that it's kind of puts off a toxin, doesn't allow other plants to grow around it.
Yeah.
So for that reason, bare dirt underneath, it lets the birds navigate real good. So the pheasants really like it.
And of course, they do have an antibiotic for Sericea lespedeza now. Hang around with Tad long enough, it rubs off. When we lament the demise of bobwhite quail, we're really talking about the annihilation of habitat. Sure, farmers got to make a living, people have to eat, I get that. But at what cost? Scott and his crew at Cherokee Spur have proven that predator control, careful nurturing of crops, CRP, and wild cover yields wild birds. If only more people, clubs, and wildlife agencies could make the same investment. But you know, it all starts with us. Let's pay our dues and get our hands dirty. Join groups that support habitat conservation and start growing wild birds. Thanks for watching. I'm Scott Linden. See you at our Facebook page and my blog, and maybe someday in the field.